The greatest part about establishing relationships is the feelings that the newness of the relationship brings. You're opening up yourself to someone whom you don't know, all for the sake of starting a relationship. Too often, these initial contacts may not work out. But oh man, just think about how exciting it is when they do work. You begin to understand the ebb and flow of relationships because you've taken time to get to know that person. You realize that they are just like you. You're both looking for someone to love and someone to be loved by. The beginning of relationships only gives each other glimpses of the person that you're getting to know. The hard work of a relationship begins after the total you and the total them shows up, revealing yourselves to one another. At that time, I encourage you to hold on to each other because love is so much deeper than quitting. The Relationship Therapy Podcast will expose those facts to you.
You've tuned into the Relationship Therapy Podcast with Tony Miller Sr., a podcast designed for couples who are married, couples who are dating, and have marriage in their future. We will guide you to the principles that will make your relationship better. Stick around. You might just learn something that will help your relationship last longer, grow stronger, and become healthier. Now, here's your host, Tony Miller Sr.
Hello, everybody. This is your host, Tony Miller Sr., and welcome to another episode of the Relationship Therapy Podcast. On last week, we started season 2, and it was a big hit as we were talking about They Call It Deep Love. Where we're back this week to continue that same idea. We want to take it one step further as we dive into part 2 of They Call It Deep Love. It's important for us to recap the highlights of our last episode so that we can connect the dots for what we're going to give you this week. On last week, we talked about the 4 stages of love. The euphoric stage, that early stage of the relationship where you're getting to know each other. And in that euphoric stage, you're not necessarily keeping up or keeping track on their bad habits. But then we talked about the second stage, and that's the early attachment stage. That's when you start becoming secure with that significant other. The third stage is the crisis stage. And in that crisis stage, that's when you've been together for a few years now. And in some circles, they call it the 7-year itch, because at this time, you're probably married and you are changing. In some cases, if your relationship started young, you're maturing. And that's the crisis stage. You go through some issues and some problems that challenge your relationship. And then the fourth one we talked about was the deep love stage. And that is what everybody is trying to get to. Everybody's trying to get to that deep love stage where the stuff that used to bother you doesn't bother you as much as it did or doesn't bother you at all. So for those couples that arrive at the deep love stage, they have gone through so much to get to that point in their relationship. Just can you imagine the fires, the fights, the storms, the learning that had to take place during these years of growing and maturing? And I know it put a strain on the relationship. But many keep trying and striving to reach the deep love stage. The way I see it, there has to be something powerful that happens in the relationship once we attain the deep love stage that makes the relationship just that more special. Why is the deep love stage so important in a relationship? Here's my belief. There are life-changing benefits to this deep love stage that makes the relationship that much more peaceful. And hear me, and complete. I'm going to say that again. It makes the relationship that much more peaceful and complete. So let's talk about the benefits of the deep love stage. The first benefit of this deep love stage is the couple grows up together. This benefit helps them understand each other better than in the beginning because they have weathered so many storms together through these experiences that have helped them move past anything that creeps up on their relationship now. It's a special time in the relationship when both parties are already in sync regarding trials that may show up on their doorstep. It's a certain choreography that couples have to learn to navigate through together. They have joined forces to fight off any attack on their relationship. And those attacks can come from anywhere. They can come from family members. They can come from friends. And a lot of times they come from within. But they've joined together to move past these attacks. Couples who have grown together and they have a solid relationship with Christ are more in tune with their mate and their mate's needs. This enables them not only to fight the good fight for the relationship with each other, but also for their relationship with Christ. They understand that for those of us who are married and who are Christian, that we have a particular mantle on us to be examples for others about marriage. See, too often we take for granted how much of an example our marriage can be for other people who are watching it. But those who understand it and they are together and they're at this deep love stage, it really helps represent the finer points of marriage. See, they're a team now. They're teammates, and they're looking for their victories in marriage. They are together, and as some vows at weddings say, let no man put asunder, not even themselves. That means that they have built a strong foundation in their marriage together, and they are in it to win it. So that's the couple grows up together benefit. Here's a second benefit I want to talk about in the deep love stage, and that is the couple is really happy. Yeah, the couple is really happy. What a feeling it is when a couple who has grown together are also happy together. There are so many benefits that come up when a couple is really happy together. Too often we have the image of a grouchy couple together complaining about each other. But as we're realizing, there are more really happy couples out there. Our images of what marriage looks like should be changing as well. Let me warn you about something. Just because a couple has been together for an extremely long time, it does not automatically mean that they are happy. Some are still together for the appearances, and others may be together for their children's sake. What I'm talking about today are couples who are genuinely happy together. That means a great deal toward the longevity of their marriage and the relationship inside of the marriage. You do know that it takes a healthy relationship inside of the marriage to make it a strong marriage. Let me say that again. It takes a healthy relationship inside of the marriage to make it a strong marriage. If you don't like the person that you're married to, chances are you're not going to be happy in your relationship. Listen, I'm not saying that every second of the day that they are happy with each other. That's basically impossible. But what I am saying, when you are at this deep love stage and you're really happy together, there is not too much that's going to come between you. And the truth of the matter is this: Your love should be so deep at this point and in your relationship that you're not risking anything with your marriage or not risking anything in your relationship just because a few flare ups happen. At this level, you have been there and have done that. And you yourself are happy in the relationship and you are happy in your marriage. Well, that's the second benefit of the deep love stage. We've given you the couple grows up together. Number two, we gave you the couple is really happy. But then here's the third benefit that I believe those who are in the deep love stage really has, and it makes a healthier you. Most people have a hard time understanding what I mean when I say a healthier you. But in regards to relationships, or even with individuals within the relationship, they find themselves connected with somebody that they love spending their life with. Studies have often shown that people who have not or nowhere near a relationship with somebody, they have a harder time staying healthy. They grow numb in their feelings and are sicker than the average person who is involved in a committed relationship. There have been studies that show that being in deep love stage or in a happy relationship, it places you in a happier point or even a healthier part of your life. Having that significant other in your life has you feel with a certain amount of joy. Joy being added to your life will make you healthier as well. I'm not saying that they will never get sick, or I'm not saying that some serious health issue will not come about. But on the average, people who are in relationships and they are in that deep stage of love, they are healthy. But physical health is not the only thing that's benefited by the deep love stage. The mental health is also a strong component of being in a deep love stage. I personally know a couple who are in their 80s and their mental capacity is stronger than some couples who are in their 20s because they've reached that deep love stage in their lives. While in this stage, experts say that couples go through less stress and less anxiety because they are so much more secure in their relationship. That means that they're not worried about their significant other stepping out or being with someone else because they're secure. They know each other a whole lot. So the next time you find a couple who seems like they're having a great time with each other, ask them what makes their relationship special. Listen to their answer carefully and what they say in their own words, because what they're doing, they're telling you that they are in the deep love stage. Don't be surprised that you will start running into more of us deep love couples in your daily journeys. Yes, I said us. My wife Valerie and I are in the deep love stage too, and it feels good. Just so you know, it will take time to reach the deep love stage. But if you put in the work and understand the reason why you are with the person that you're with, I like to tell couples that even in the midst of arguments and issues and trials, you have to get back to why am I with this person in the first place? Once you get to that level, you'll discover that other level of love called the deep love stage. That, my friends, is worth it with the capital W. So that's all we've got for you today. I hope you've enjoyed these benefits. The first benefit is the couple grows up together. The second benefit is that the couple is really happy. And then the third benefit is that it makes a healthier you. Think about it. If you're happy in your relationship, seems like everything else ticks in your favor too. And just remember, it takes two to make a relationship work.
Thank you for listening to the Relationship Therapy Podcast with Tony Miller Sr. We hope you have enjoyed this episode. Tune in next time for more insight on how to make your relationship better. If you have any questions, please email us at tmrelationshiptherapy@gmail.com. We would love to hear from you. Until next time, remember, it takes two to make the relationship work.